friends, thanks for clicking today's Dreaded D-Rose report. Wouldn't get down. Hey, horror movie Army of the Damned is going to be featuring Tommy Dreamer, Maria Kanellis, and former TNA knockout star Rosita. Is now available via iTunes, or you can go to universalvod.net, or just hang around to about January 14th. It'll be out on DVD. Not sure how much they charge for something like that on iTunes, and I don't know if it's the same price as a DVD or not, but hey, WWE taped the following matches for tonight's NXT, if you get that on TV, which I'm hoping I start getting it sometime. But anyway, Paige taking on Natalia, Aiden English taking on a local wrestler that just happened to wander in and fell into the ring, I guess. Tyson Kidd versus Leo Cougar, and wasn't he a rock star or something for a while? Bo Dallas taking on Adrian Neville. Well, of course, he's not one of the Neville brothers, but hey, anyway, for the NXT title. Antonio Cesaro, William Regal also is going to be appearing. Sunday's episode of Total Divas did about 1.443 million viewers, with about a 0.7 rating in the 18 to 49 demographics, which is where I'm at. Anyway, during last night's taping in Tulsa, WWE announced presenters for the Slammy Awards on Monday. Well, here's the rundown. The Shield is going to be presenting the Slammy Award for the Double Cross of the Year. Christian's going to be presenting, yep, they got something for him to do, the Slammy for Most Awesome Moment of the Year. Bret Hart will present Slammy for Best Match of the Year. Eve Torres, the Best Total Diva of the Year. And Shawn Michaels is going to be presenting Slammy Award for the Superstar of the Year. And also noted is going to be Jerry Lawler, and Booker T is going to be the host of the show. And WWE is going to tape the third annual SmackDown, or not annual, but the third January SmackDown episode on Sunday, December 29th. Washington, D.C. advertised locally are the tapings, therefore the taping is going to be The Shield, Triple H, Bryant and Henry. Anyway, the same day, WWE is going to run a live event in Hershey, Pennsylvania with Cena, Orton, the show, well, just the usual suspects there. There's a feeling that the winner of John Cena's, I don't understand what they're doing here with this. I think they're flying by the seat of their pants on it. The winner of the John Cena taking on Randy Orton match at TLC won't be called Unified Champion, as voted by the WWE app users on Monday. Well, they will likely go with the undisputed WWE Champion. I don't like them getting rid of that other belt. I just don't like them being separated. And of course, they can always bring it back. Didn't they do that with the IC title there for a while? Anyway, as noted before, there were a lot of changes at WrestleMania 30, plans within the last week. Word is now that they're building a Triple H versus CM Punk match, either leading up to WrestleMania or for the big event itself. So get ready for them to go at it instead of H and Big Show. They probably got something else lined up for him wrestling some other big fat guy or something. WWE is parted ways with the real Sin Cara on Monday by informing him just a few hours before Raw. Still haven't heard the confirmation yet, but I guess apparently he did. Hunico's going to be working as Sin Cara going forward, but may not be behind the mask permanently, as there's already talk of bringing someone in up from NXT to play the character. Why? Well, anyway, WWE choose not to kill off the Sin Cara character completely because his merchandise has done well, and there's a feeling that if they had built up the character, that pays into the colorful personality of WWE, so they want to keep him around. The feeling is that the character didn't fail, but the performer who played the character did fail. Alright, Gobbledygook Gooker, I think there's 3 or 4 people played that sucker. Rey Mysterio, now back on the road full-time at WWE, has been advertised for the New York City, Hartford, and Newark events during Christmas week. John Cena is still not being advertised for the December 30th Raw in Richmond, Virginia, as he has been scheduled to be at SmackDown live event in Toronto that night. So you just can't, I know they wish they could clone that sucker, but so far they haven't been able to. CM Punk continues to work banged up and reportedly dealing with back issues and an issue with his rib cartilage. Not sure where that's at. Anyway, Monday's Raw was kind of written around Punk not taking much punishment, so he could sort of have the night off, but he still had to show up under the lights. Punk did wrestle at last night's SmackDown taping. WWE is now hiring a human manager. Wait a minute. WWE is now hiring, looking for a human resource manager. So if you're human and you're resourceful, you might become a manager. Give it a shout. Try it. Put in for it. Movie ticket website Fandango.com is in the process of opposing WWE's trademark registration of all things Fandango. All right. They may have to change his name to Summer Rae just to keep the deal going. After last night's WWE taping ended in Tulsa, Bray Wyatt came down, confronted Daniel Bryan. Wyatt told Bryant to join them, or they will force him to. I don't think that's legal, but anyway, the Wyatt family attacked Bryant until Big Show made the save. WWE taped the following matches in Tulsa, Oklahoma to air on SmackDown. Here's what it is: Fandango, or Summer Rae, taking on Big E Langston. Kofi Kingston taking on Alberto. Rhodes and Goldust taking on Ryback and Axel. CM Punk and versus a member of the Shield. It doesn't matter who it is. Natalya taking on Snuka. Rey Mysterio and Big Show taking on Swagger and Antonio. I don't know if he's going to swing Big Show or not. I kind of like to see that, but well, if he did the Mysterio, my God, it would never end, would it? Oh, and Daniel Bryan, I guess the main event. Daniel Bryan taking on Randy Orton. And noted too, the Bella Twins are going to be on hand for. Tired of me talking, aren't you? Probably tired of me talking too. As noted before, Bella Twins are going to be on hand for the grand opening of the Sugar Factory in Vegas this Friday. Where else would you have a sugar factory but Vegas? And they recently spoke with ReviewJournal.com to promote the appearance. Anyway, Booker T has been advertised for the January 6th, 13th, and 20th Raw tapings. They finally got something for him to do. Maybe he's healed up too. Where's Teddy Long? I always liked Teddy. Mick Foley is being advertised for the January 7th SmackDown taping from Philadelphia. Foley's going to be joined by the wrestling legend Jim Cornette for a Q&A following his comedy show in Louisville, Kentucky this Thursday, December 5th at the Comedy Cavern. That'd be nice. WWE sent out save-the-date media invites for Tuesday, an exclusive event on Wednesday, January 8th from the Wynn Hotel in Vegas. Well, I used to go there every year for that because it's the electronics convention, Consumer Electronics Show. But anyway, that's the same week that the 2014 CES Electronics Show is going to be there. Will be taking place, and WWE has presence there for the past few years. This exclusive event goes along with the trade show. So the invite to media noted Vince McMahon will be there, and gives the impression that something significant is planned, and they're going to be peddling like crazy that TV network. So we'll see how that goes. That's a big event. It's in the various hotels all up and down the Strip, and used to be at the Vegas Hilton. Las Vegas Hilton. But I don't know where they have it now for sure. I haven't went the last few years, but been here doing this report. I just won't go. I want to do this. I just don't want to go anymore. All right. Noted earlier that The Miz tweeted a photo of a food truck on Monday, and he recently got the chance to try it out. Well, anyway, The Miz said he would find out who owns the truck on Friday. Well, anyway, celebrity chef Jeff. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Jeff Gordon. I'm watching TV too much. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay tweeted a photo of the same truck this morning and said the mystery owner has challenged him to a cook-off on Thursday, which I just can't stand. I'm waiting so... I could just explode waiting on a cook-off. Maybe an arm wrestle a steak or something. In a update from earlier, WWE Hell in the Cell Battleground pay-per-views did an average of about 167 buys each, or 334,000 combined worldwide. Hell in the Cell topped about 205,000. Battleground did somewhere in 125 to 130,000 range. No more exact later. I know you're keeping score. The Thanksgiving Day episode, which is known not to be a good time to watch wrestling because everybody's mouthing and talking and eating and getting mad at each other. But the TNA episode, Impact Wrestling, scored a 0.70. And this is one of the lowest impacts for a Thursday night airing, though. The show drew around 921,000 viewers. First time in years that Impact has drawn under 1 million on Spike TV. Also noted how Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella were looking to get married in April. Well, Bryan appeared on the Steve Austin's podcast today and said that the date isn't official yet, but they are considering the weekend after WrestleMania 30 because it's the weekend off. And he's going to be wanting off. Anyway, David Sandow continues to quote of the day on Twitter with hype from his Intercontinental title match at TLC. Quote of the day says, "We are less than 2 weeks away from dawning of the Sandow era. I don't know what that is, but I can hold my breath." According to WWE's Key Performance Indicators updated today, WrestleMania 29 DVD moved about 127,000 rather than 172,000 units. The best of WCW Nitro Volume 2 did about 121,000. WCW War Games moved about close to 80,000. And the new Goldberg DVD did about 74,000 since October. So it hadn't been on the shelf too long, Goldberg then. Happy birthday to one-time ECW television champion Super Crazy, 40 years old. ICWA tag and television champion Steve Simpson, 50 years old. And just a little something to let you know, I was watching the 50 years of WWE, and you know, it is really, and I don't know, I'm serious though, it's really sad to see all the people at the the past 50 years of WWE that are no longer with us. It's really sad. It's just a sad. They don't specify who's dead and who's alive and all that, but it's just awful. I've been watching wrestling for years, and to see all them people that either are gone, incapacitated somehow, are just so old they can't get, and it's really is awful sad. One of the things, I don't know if you got the DVD yet, but one of the things they did get into a little bit deeper than I thought they would is the steroid allegation that went on in 93 or whatever it was. They got into that fairly deep, and they did a takeoff, they showed excerpts from the Owen Hart tragedy. And there for a while, they didn't even want to mention Owen, not anything to do with Owen, it got to do with Diana Hart. Or his wife, Mary Hart. I forget. Oh, Mary Hart's on. Anyway, it was Owen's wife. Didn't want WWE to make any kind of profit from his image, anything. But I think they finally settled out of court. But they did go in detail about Owen and the allegations of steroid abuse. Showed the old clips and they showed a lot of behind the scenes things. And one of the other odd things, they showed some matches that we don't usually see, except we've seen tons of WrestleMania 3 the slam that Hogan did on Andre. Well, they showed that match in its entirety, but they did it all from one camera and one camera angle. And it's angles that we never got to see before. Plus, there was no commentary at all. Kind of odd. But good DVD. There's a lot of history behind it. If you want to learn about the smaller organizations, how WWE came around, how they got bought out, how they got ran out, check it out. It's good deal. I got through on the last DVD, which is, there's 3 of them, I think. The last DVD was some more stories that Linda tells. But good DVD. Kind of sad though. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.